Hi, Rick from DreamSideOut. Well, I gotta say this at least once in my van dwelling experience. I am now, at this very moment, living in a van down by a river. Had to say it, sorry. Yep, I'm right by a river today. It's a rather nice afternoon. Just got off work a little while ago. I'm gonna go open up the back here in a minute and fix myself some dinner. Then I'll go probably find a nice place to park. Maybe just stay right here and do a little bit of artwork. I've been getting back into my artwork in the van. And then I owe some viewers some answers to some questions. So I'll try to deal with that as well. Okay, so I'm just in here cooking up some food. Got some beef stew cooking right there on my little stove. Got my salad, and just sitting here having a good time. It's a fairly nice day today. We've had a whole long string of really challenging, nasty weather lately out here in the Pacific Northwest. Windstorms, nasty rain, just gray and pouring down rain. Power was going out all over the city of Seattle due to the high winds. I think it was approaching 60 miles an hour in some cases. Knocked over trees. I just parked down by the water and I was generating power with my solar panels the whole time while everybody else's power was going out. Kind of felt bad about that, but anyway, that's what I'm doing at the moment. I'm going to answer a few questions from my viewers in just a minute. Got to put the camera down for a second. Howdy, just sitting here, got just cleaned up after dinner, had a good dinner of beef stew and salad, and I'm going to park for a while, do some artwork. That's another thing I haven't shown on the channel yet, is some of my artwork that I do in the van, because I haven't really done much yet. I'm just getting started. But I wanted to answer a couple of questions. One person asked me how much the van actually cost me to do. This van is a used U-Haul truck, 2007 GMC Savannah cutaway van with a 10-foot box on it. It cost me $9,000 for this van, and then I think I put about, I estimate roughly about $4,000 of material and stuff is into the van itself. I probably spent more than that overall because I redid things a couple times. So I'd say, 9,000 plus 4,000. What's that? What's the math? That's about 13,000, right, total. I think I did pretty good, and I was trying to build something within my budget, and I think that, the average cost for a one-bedroom apartment in the Seattle area is about $1,700 a month right now. That's not as much as some places, but that's quite a bit for just a one-bedroom apartment. And so I feel that I'm way under the yearly rent for an apartment in Seattle, and I can park anywhere. So that's kind of the way I look at it. But you can do this for a lot less than this. You don't have to spend the amount I spent on it. And just take a look at some of the other YouTube channels. There's people that are doing this kind of a lifestyle for, $1,500 instead of 15,000. Or they're it just depends on what your requirements are. I had some specific things I wanted out of this in terms of a comfortable place to be. We get lots of rain here in the Pacific Northwest. It rains constantly. We just went through a severe rainstorm with wind, and I was in the van most of the time during that. I'm glad I had a roof over my head, and I'm glad that I had a place to stand up too, because I would have felt pretty claustrophobic being inside the van during that period of wind. Now, if I lived in a warmer part of the country, I think I could get away with a smaller van, probably. I wouldn't be so concerned about being able to stand up in it. I could probably I'd be stepping outside all the time. But when you have long periods of time where you got to hold up somewhere indoors, it's good to know. It just gives me comfort knowing that I have my own little house on wheels and I can actually stand up in it and move around a little bit. So anyway, that answers that question. Let's see, another question I had was, am I going to ever put a refrigerator or a cooler? Yes, I'm going to put a 12-volt refrigerator in here eventually. I haven't decided what kind to get yet. Right now, I've just been buying food as I go, on a day-to-day basis pretty much. Maybe a couple times a week I'll eat out at a restaurant, but I try to prepare my own food in the van. I'll get some salad, some fresh food, and cook it up, and just clean up and then do it again the next day. It doesn't take that long, so it's just part of my routine. Well, anyway, that's just checking in. That's where I'm at the moment. Thanks to all my viewers, the ones who have started to subscribe and watch, and I appreciate you stopping by my channel. Thanks a lot.